Hello everyone, I am Dr. Fahim Mushtaq. This is the lecture series of cryptography and network security. Today we are going to discuss the matrices in cryptography. In cryptography, we need to handle matrices, although this topic is belong to a special branch of algebra called linear algebra. The following brief review of matrices is necessary for the preparation for the study of cryptography. Firstly, we will move with the definition of matrices. A matrix is a rectangular array of L into M elements in which L is the rows and M is the columns. A matrix is normally denoted with the boldface uppercase letter such as A. The element A into J or I into J, we can say that, is located in the ith row and jth column. Although the element can be a set of number, we discuss only matrices with element in Z. If a matrix has only one row L equal to 1, it is called a row matrix. Here is the example for the row matrix. If it has only one column M equal to 1, it is called column matrix. In square matrix, in which there is the same number of rows and columns, in other words, we can say that L equal to M. The element is A11, A22 up to AMM make the main diagonal. An additive identity matrix denoted as 0 is a matrix with all row and column are 0. Here you can see that all the rows and columns are 0. An identity matrix is denoted by I is a square matrix with ones on the diagonal and zeros elsewhere. Second part is operation and relation. In linear algebra, one relation, equality, and four operation, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and scalar multiplication are defined for matrices. Equality: two matrices are equal if they have same number of rows and columns and corresponding elements are equal. For example, if we have AJ equal to, if A into ij equal to b into ij for all ith and jth, which is called the equality. Secondly, we discuss the operations. First, we discuss the addition and subtraction, in which two matrices can be added if they have the same number of columns and rows. This addition is shown as C equal to A plus B. You may add 5 with 7 equal 12, 2 with 2 which is 4, 1 with 3, which is 4. Similarly, in the second row, 3 with 8 is 11, 2 with 10, 12, and 10 with 20 is 30. This is the example for the addition matrices. In this case, the resulting matrix C is also the same number of row and column as A and B. We can see that 3 column and 2 rows. Each element of C is the sum of two corresponding elements A and B. C into Ij equal A into Ij plus Bj. We can say that like, okay. Second example is the subtraction, which is the same except that each element of B is subtracted from the corresponding element. Corresponding element, we can see 7 is subtracted, 5 is subtracted to 7, which is negative 2. 2 is subtracted with 2, which is 0. 1 is subtracted with 3, which is 2. All other functions we can perform similarly. Here is the example for the scalar multiplication, which is we multiply 3 with 5 is 15, 3 with 2 6, 3 with 1 3. We multiply all the matrix with 3 and we got the resultant matrix, which is C. We can multiply two matrices of different size if the number of columns of first matrix is same as the number of rows of second matrix. If A is a L into M matrix and B is M into P matrix, the product of two is matrix C, the size L into P. If each element of A is called A into Ij, each element of matrix P called B into Jk, then each element of matrix C, which is C into Ik. Here we can see that the example, the matrix having 1 row and 3 column, we can say that 1 into 3, and a matrix having 3 rows 1 2 3 and 1 column, we can say the matrix 3 into 1. The resultant matrix is 1 into 1. Similarly, previously we talked I into j, j into k, which is 1, which is I into k, 1 into 1, okay, 1, the matrix is 1. So we multiply 5 with 7 plus 2 with 8 plus 1 with 2, the result is 53. Here they can we can perform with this example. We can see another example here which show the matrix having 2 into 3, 2 row 3 column, and 3 into 4, 3 row and 4 column, and the result is 2 into 4, 2 row 4 column. We can see that first row we multiply first row with first column, okay, then it can generate the number 52. Then first row second column, the result is 18. Next first row third column, the result is 14. Similarly, first row with fourth column, we got the result 9. In first example, we see this matrix, one row, one column matrix, we got the one number. Similarly, we perform here. So, for the purpose of second row, we use second row of matrix A multiply with first column of matrix B. The result is 41. Second row, second column, result 21. Then we multiply second row, third column, result is 22. And then the second row, fourth column, the result is 7. It generates the matrix having 2 into 4. Next is the determinant. A determinant of a square matrix A of size m into m, denoted as determinant of A, is a scalar calculated recursively as shown below. M equal to 1, determinant of A equal to A into 1 1. In second, if m is greater than 1, here m is equal to 1, then the result is this. If m is greater than 1, then the determinant of A, which is I equal to 1 to m into minus 1 I plus j into A into ij into determinant of A into I into A into ij, where A into ij is a matrix obtained from A by deleting the ith row and jth column. The determinant is defined only for the square matrix. Here, with this example, which show 2 into 2 matrix based on the determinant of a 1 into 1 matrix, first we perform the determinant with the step number 2, process number 2, where we show m is greater than 1. The determinant is, you can say the summation I equal to 1 to m minus 1 I plus j into A into ij, okay, ij 1 1, and determinant of A into ij, and the resultant we will get this value. If we want to perform it shortly, we can perform the direct method of determinant, which is A11 into A22 minus A12 into A21. This is the short method for the determinant. This is for the today lecture. We come up with another video in the next lecture. Thank you for watching our channel and watching the complete series of cryptography and network security lectures.